My philosophy is that not only you are responsible for your life, but doing the best at this moment puts you the best place for the next moment. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. I consider the world, this earth, to be like a school, and our life the classrooms. Follow your instinct, that's where true wisdom manifests itself. I think people who have good parents come into the world with a strength, yes, and an advantage. Your job is not just to do what your parents say, what your teachers say, what society says, but to figure out what your heart calling is and to be led by that. I know that inner wisdom is more precious than wealth. The more you spend it, the more you gain. I remember a specific moment watching my grandmother hang the clothes on the line and her saying to me, "You are going to have to learn to do this," and me being in that space of awareness and knowing that my life will not be the same as my grandmother's life. I always feel that until you take your last breath, you're always growing. Love somebody, just one person, and then spread that to two, and as many as you can, you'll see the difference it makes. I don't think you ever stop giving. I really don't. I think it's an ongoing process, and it's not just about being able to write a check, it's being able to touch somebody's life. To me, the money it's certainly a wonderful thing, but it is in direct proportion to how you'll be able to bless yourself and bless others with it. Money is worth nothing if I can't buy you the opportunity to love more. What I know is that if you do work that you love and the work fulfills you, the rest will come. If you're constantly pushing yourself higher, the law of averages, not to mention the myth of Icarus, predicts that you will at some point fall. And when you do, I want you to know this, remember this, there is no such thing as failure. Unless you choose to do great things with it, it makes no difference how much you are rewarded or how much power you have. Even if you flipping fries at McDonald's, if you are excellent, everybody wants to be in your line. That's the gift that a mother can give to make everyone feel like they are the special one. Even people who believe they deserve to be happy and have nice things often don't feel worthy once they have them. When you think about growing and being empowered yourself, it is what you have been able to do for other people that leaves you the fullest. My therapy has come from paying attention to my life. I'm sick of people sitting in chairs. I'm sick of people sitting in chairs stating their problems. Then we roll the videotape. Then we have our experts on topic. I'm in the what's next phase of my career. Look at how hard it was to get to where I am. It doesn't make sense to give it up. My whole reason for creating a network is literally to bring little piece of light. It's to continue to spread little pieces of light in the world, to illuminate the possibility of the human spirit. It doesn't matter how you came into the world. What matters is that you are here. I had become so accustomed to succeeding that I no longer even remember what it was like to fail. Most people honestly want to do as well as they can in their lives. Don't let people talk you into what they think is you. You are who you are at this moment because of everything that's ever happened to you, everything that you carried forward for yourself. It's much easier for me to make major life, multi-million-dollar decision than it's to decide on a carpet for my front porch. That's the truth. When you're the most successful person in your family, in your neighborhood, and in your town, everybody thinks you're the first national bank, and you have to figure out for yourself where those boundaries are. I try to basically keep my opinions to myself when it comes to people who are charged with crimes that I don't know anything about. Over the years, I've interviewed thousands of people, most of them women, and I would say that the root of every dysfunction I've ever encountered, every problem has been some sense of lacking of self-value or of self-worth